There are 3 types of people. Which one are you? Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Hernandez. If you are new to me, if you just stumbled across somebody shared this video with you, go find one of my other videos where I tell you a little bit more about who I am. I'm not going to go into that too much today, but just for you who've never met me, I'm a registered dietitian. I am a personal growth junkie. I got introduced to personal growth and development when I was a brand new dietitian, and I have really try to dive deep back into that recently because of some life situations. And so today we are going to talk about the 3 different types of people. And the first type of person is the person who doesn't know what they want to do. Now, when we don't know what we want to do, it's either because we haven't taken the time to explore who we really are in terms of personality, our strengths, our talents, and our interests and passions. And that's, okay. We don't want to stay there forever, but if that's where you are right now, that's okay. When I was a kid, I was the kid with the new career of the day or the week, right? Like I wanted to do everything under the sun. I changed my mind a million times. I always came home with something new. My brother, on the other hand, he had this idea. He wanted to be an EMT, and then he wanted to be a doctor, and then he hit organic chemistry in college, and so that all kind of changed. But he was consistent in what it was that he wanted to do. He did, go into a public service kind of a role. He just didn't quite become the doctor that he wanted to be as a kid. Me, I never knew what I wanted to do. Like I said, I changed my mind a million times. I went to college and I changed my major at least 3 times in college, right? Because I just really didn't know what I wanted to do. And honestly, I didn't get good career guidance. As a kid, I was told, you're going to college. My mom didn't go to college, and therefore there was no question as to whether or not I was going to go to college. I had no choice. I was going to go to college. And that was fine, right? I went to college, and even in college, there weren't a whole lot of classes that were really hard or really easy. I guess really hard for me. Calculus was really hard for me. It never made any sort of sense whatsoever. But that was about it, right? And so there were lots of things that I did well, and I did not have anyone to help direct me, help guide me. I did not get good career counseling. And so at the end of my sophomore year of college, I guess I was 19 years old, and I saw this major that was nutrition. And it was food, it was cooking, and it was science. And all of those things are fun, right? And that is literally how I chose my major in nutrition. I had no idea that there was such a career as a dietitian. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But, again, I made it through. And then as a dietitian, I haven't always known what I wanted to do. I have worked clinically, I have worked in program management, and through my experiences, I have learned what it is that I do and don't like doing. I love teaching. Guess what? I hate grading, but I love teaching, right? And so through this self-evaluation, analysis of who I am, personality-wise, and things that I do well, this has helped guide me out of people who don't know what they want to do. Now, person number 2, that is the person who knows what they want to do, but they don't do it. Okay, so maybe you know exactly what you want to do, or at least you have a fairly good idea of what you want to do, but you're not doing it for some reason. And maybe that reason is fear. Right? You're afraid of stepping out of the things that you know into the unknown, right? I have literally had to psych myself up and have myself make these videos. This is my 3rd video in 3 days. And it's not because I'm afraid of getting out here and doing these videos, but it's that it's my imposter phenomenon, right? It's that voice in my head that says, does anyone care? Does anyone care about what you have to say? Does anyone care about this topic? Is this important to anyone other than you? Right? And so there's that fear of rejection, that fear of failure. And I'm having to push myself through it right now. Some people don't do what they want to do for reasons of duty and obligation, right? Like maybe you're in a job that pays well and what you want to do is going to require a pay cut and you just can't. I mean, right now, inflation is terrible, gas prices are terrible, the housing market is ridiculous, right? And so it's not always logical to step out of what you're doing and into what you want to do. Maybe what you want to do is something that you are not even qualified to do, right? So there's lots of reasons for being in this stage of, you know what you want to do, but you're not doing it. Well, guess what happens when we're not doing what we really want to be doing? We're unfulfilled. We're disengaged in the job that we're doing, right? Maybe we have some anxiety because we really feel led to do this other thing, but we're just not doing it. Okay, so if you are person number 2, then we can actively work towards breaking down barriers, breaking through lies that may be holding you back, and working you towards doing what it is that you want to do. Maybe there are actual things that you need to do to get to do what you want to do. And maybe it's mental, right? And maybe it's mindset. Regardless of what it is, you need a personal growth plan. You need a plan to get where you're trying to go. And you need someone to help you. You need accountability and you need somebody to guide you if you're not exactly sure how to get where you're trying to go. I would love to come beside you and help you out with that. If you are struggling like I am with imposter phenomenon, that feeling of not being good enough, of being a fake, a fraud, not deserving your successes, I have a webinar on imposter phenomenon. I would love for you to check it out. I am also planning to start a group to help us grow a growth mindset, a growth environment, and a growth capacity. So let me know in the comments if that is something that would be of interest to you. All right, so that's person number 2. Person number 3 is the person who knows what they want to do and they are doing it, right? That person is fulfilled. That person, you may call it a calling, you may call it passion, right? But they know what it is that they want to do. They are working in their areas of strength, or some people call it their zone of genius, right? They love what they are doing and they feel so fulfilled. All right, I hope, friend, that is you. I hope that you know what it is that you want to do with your life and you are doing it. Now, if you reach that stage of like, this is what I want to do and I have gotten there, you may not always feel the same, right? You may, especially if you continue on your growth journey, you may outgrow that dream, that what it is that you wanted to do, and it may grow and expand and take you somewhere bigger. And that is fine. We don't ever want to stay. We don't want to be complacent, right? We want to keep growing. And as you grow, your dream, your vision, your influence will also grow. But regardless, if you are staying in that place of knowing what it is that you want to do and doing it, then that leads to fulfillment, to job satisfaction, to thriving in life. So friend, I hope that is you. I hope you are person number 3. If you feel comfortable sharing, let me know in the comments who you are. Are you person number 1, person number 2, or person number 3? And if you are at person number 1 or 2 and you want to move through those stages to fulfillment, to thriving, let me know. I would love to help you. I hope that this video brought some value to you. I hope that you not only enjoyed it, but learned something and feel like you gained something useful from it. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for notifications, and share my videos with anybody that you think might benefit from what I have to offer. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.